Hello friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I am Sham, otherwise known as Shamanism. You can call me Emily, you can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. Welcome to the channel. And if you are coming back, thank you for returning. It has been a hot minute since I have been here. I know I promised y'all a video a while ago, and sorry if you see me covering my hands, it's because it's mosquito o'clock out here. I'm probably gonna get eaten, so this may be the fastest video you ever did see on grounding. So not only will this be one of my top grounding tips on how to ground fast, other than doing what I'm presently doing, which is sitting on the ground amongst the forest and the trees. This is the second best tip I would say if you don't have access to trees, if you don't like grounding the typical ways, whatever. This is going to probably be the fastest video on my favorite and the fastest hack that I have found so far for grounding. So let's jump right into it so I don't get eaten alive. So recently I came across, and honestly I wish I remembered where, because if I could remember who or where it was that I saw this, I would absolutely credit the person. Because to be quite honest, when I first saw this advertised on, like, I don't know if it was Instagram or TikTok or whatever the heck, at any rate, ooh, sorry if I'm doing that as the wee. So I first saw this tip on Instagram or TikTok, somewhere with quick reels, and it said, the caption said something like, the quickest grounding, or this quick grounding hack will make you feel like you took a vacation after 10 minutes. And you know, I'll admit I'm a sucker for a good hook, and this was a pretty good little clickbait hook. So I watched, and lo and behold, the hack that I'm about to share with you is in fact what I would say is possibly the quickest grounding hack that I have, or the quickest way of grounding yourself. And it doesn't involve actually what I'm doing, which is, like I said, sitting on the ground. So you only really need two things for this. So this would be probably best, I guess, if you're in an urban environment, if you're in the city and you don't have beautiful trees, the availability, or like I said, for some reason you don't like grounding the usual ways. So you need two things. The first thing, I would suggest having like a little foot bucket or something. They're about like 6 inches tall, maybe this wide. They're buckets, sort of, but they're not like round. They're like little rectangular buckets for soaking your feet and things like that, or doing your laundry. People use them for different things. My mother uses them for both, so I don't know what the typical use is, regardless, whatever. So the first thing you need is essentially just a container, though, for you to fill. And the second thing that you need is what's in this beautiful dish right here, which looks probably very suspicious. Could be salt, could be sugar. It is in fact Epsom salts. Now, you may have heard before of Epsom salts just being awesome in terms of the bathtub. Like if you take a bath, if you're very sore, you have very sore muscles, Epsom salts are awesome. What I didn't know was, so here's the tip. If you're in a pinch, and like I said, you either don't like grounding, you don't have the time for grounding, or you're not in a place where you can access nature or the forest or the usual ways, then I highly suggest getting yourself some Epsom salts. Now, I don't think you can really get a sense of the idea, but let's just call this a quarter to about a half. I'd say go generous, go about a half an inch of Epsom salts. And I will insert a picture here now of the particular Epsom salts that I happen to use. I am so not sponsored. I just find that this particular one, because it adds the magnesium, is like extra amazing. So what you would do is fill your tub, if you're really in a pinch, like you can even use a bucket, but something that you can stand in on a layer of Epsom salts, and fill the bucket container with about, like I said, half an inch of Epsom salts, and stand on that. Or you can sit and just make sure that your feet are flat on the container or in the container. It'll feel like you're standing on sand. And I tell you, you can set a timer for 10 minutes or not, but I would say at least do 10 minutes. And I have found that that is an incredible way to ground yourself. And I feel almost sacrilegious saying that, because here I am, number one in the forest, presenting that to you. And I promise you, this bad boy has been some of the most amazing grounding that I've had in my life. I've been really stressed out lately with some things going on in my life. And if I just remember to take the 10 minutes in the morning, or actually any time, to put my feet, even if you're just like sitting on, say, the side of your tub, contemplating your life for 10 minutes, put your feet in this half inch of Epsom salts and stand there on it, and you will genuinely feel like you took a 2-week vacation. So that's all I've got for you guys. May you use it well, because it sounds really silly, and it is one of the most effective tips, hacks I could possibly offer you. So I hope you have a beautiful week, a beautiful rest of your day or night whenever you happen to watch this. And I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Namaste, much love, and stay well. Bye. but so let's jump right into it so I don't get eaten alive. Okay, we're gonna have to cut some of this out, just accept it. And the second thing, sorry y'all, I promise you the absolute best tip that I can give you before we get into it, and I will see you beautiful cats in the next video.